Welcome back to another video. This is your boy Mr. Dennis, and I am here today with another interesting video for you guys. So I want to tell you guys how I was able to buy a Tesla Model S 2022 while making $18 an hour. You see, my previous video I told you guys how I was able to buy how I bought my first property working $12.74 an hour. But today this video is about how I was able to buy a Tesla Model S 2022 while making $18 an hour. You see, I bought this Tesla this year of July 2024. This year, July 2024. So I'm still making $18 an hour right now. But I want to tell you guys how I was able to buy this vehicle while making $18 an hour. You see, my story is very much interesting. So that's why I want you guys to grab a bottle of water, get your coffee or whatever you like, and let's go through this story because it is very much interesting, and I promise I'm going to be 100% factual. And if you have any question or any concern, and if you don't understand anything that I say, ask me in the comment section and now I'm going to explain it to you. All right, so let's go. Here is it. So here is the step-by-step process of how I was able to buy this vehicle, this 2022 Tesla Model S. Remember, I work $18 an hour, right? So, backstory, after I bought my first property, from my first property, I bought my second property. Now I felt like, I needed to do something for myself, right? Because I have been working for so long and not being able to benefit, not being able to spend some of the money that I work for on myself. So I decided, you know what? I want to get something that will bring me some pleasure, some feeling of excitement, right? Some accomplishment, something personal for myself. So I decided, you know what? I want to get a Tesla. I want to get a Tesla Model S. First, I thought of the Tesla Model Y, right? But then I was like, you know what? I want to go extra mile. So let me get a Tesla. Let me get a Tesla Model S. So I began, searching for the Tesla Model S, right? And instead of going to Tesla, I decided, you know what, I should check on Facebook Marketplace first and see. Probably someone will have a Tesla that they no longer want. And so I can negotiate with them and buy this Tesla. So I began searching on Facebook Marketplace, for Tesla. And then I came across one of these. In fact, I did text several people who had Tesla listed, but their price was very high for me. So I kept searching until I came across this Tesla Model S listed on Facebook Marketplace, initially for $55,000. You see, however, that was too much. I didn't want to pay that amount of money at the time. So the vehicle was listed on the marketplace for some time, and then the seller took it off and relisted it with a price of $51,000. So I said, you know what, maybe I should reach out to them. And then I reached out. I was like, I'm interested in your Tesla. You know what? I want to buy this Tesla from you, but I don't have the $51,000. He said, I already have several people coming here to buy this, to see the Tesla. And, I'm going to let you know if they don't want it. Or, I can come back to you and we can negotiate. I said, cool, no problem. So, he said, by the end of the day. I said, okay, cool. So by the end of the day, I reached back to him. He said, they seems to be interested in the vehicle. So they want a vehicle. I said, okay. I said, but I can give you $48,000 for the vehicle if you're interested. He said, no, that's too small. I said, all right, how much you think I can give you? He said, $50,000. I said, no, I can give you 49. I can give you $49,000. So we agreed for the $49,000 for the Tesla. Okay. So I drove from here to New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. It was about an hour, close to 2 hours drive. Okay. So that when I saw the vehicle, man, I liked the vehicle. Of course, like who don't like Tesla? Tesla is a nice vehicle, very decent, Like you can't drive a Tesla being angry. Once you sit in it, you feel comfortable, you smile, Like your whole facial expression can change once you sit in a Tesla. So we agree on Tesla, you know what, I can give you $49,000. He said, okay, cool. So that's how I was able to negotiate for the Tesla. So now here is how I was able to buy this Tesla. How did I come up with the money to purchase this Tesla? I make $18 an hour, so it is not possible for me to save $49,000 while working $18 an hour. That's going to take me like several years, you know. But remember I told you guys that I bought 2 properties while making minimum wage. The first property was in 2022 and the second property was in 2023. So my second property, I had to put down 25% on the property, okay? So I had to put down 25% on the property. And because the property, after buying the property went up in value. After buying the second property, last year, I bought the second property 2023, June 2023. Now to July 2024, the property has gone up in value. The property went up about $30 some more thousand in value. So now I have enough equity. I have 25,000. I have 25%. I have 25% down payment in the property, and I also have about more than 30K increase in value. So here's how I was able to buy this vehicle. I have several credit cards. I have Discover credit card. I have Wells Fargo credit card. I have American Express credit card. And I also have Capital One credit cards. In all of these credit cards, I have about $22,000 on Discover credit card that is eligible for balance transfer, okay? I have $18,000 on Wells Fargo that has a balance transfer of 1 year, 6 months. I have $22,000 on Discover credit card for 1 year, 5 months. I think 1 year, 3 months, which is like 15 months of balance transfer free. And also, on my Capital One, I have a Capital One with a balance transfer of $5,000. So I took all of these balance transfer together, and I add them together, and I got about $46,000. $46,000 of balance transfer, you know. So, and also I had some money, a little bit of cash saving of, you know, that I used to. So $46,000 I withdraw from my Discover credit card. Not just Discover, but Discover, Wells Fargo, and Capital One. I withdraw a balance transfer of $46,000. So now I added the money back, the cash that I had in my saving, to the $46,000, which equals to $49,000. And I used the $49,000 to pay for this vehicle, which I pay cash down for this vehicle because I already came out with the $49,000. Okay. So now I have $46,000 on my credit card. But that story is for a different day. I'm going to tell you guys how that one is going to be paid off. So now I bought my vehicle cash down, my 2022 Tesla Model S. And one thing is the vehicle is a used vehicle, so the vehicle has 30,000 miles on it. And I bought it for $9,000. But this is a 2022 Tesla Model S. It's brand new, like new, you know. So, which means I do not have a loan on this vehicle. My vehicle is paid off. I do not have loan on this vehicle. I don't have a monthly payment for this vehicle. That means my vehicle cannot be repossessed, cannot be towed, cannot be taken from me by enemies because I do not have loan on it. So now I only have insurance on this vehicle. My vehicle only have insurance. And because I make $18 an hour, when I decided to get a quote for the insurance charged me, Progressive was like, you want to pay $400 for full coverage on this vehicle. Allstate was like, you can pay $377 for a vehicle. And I'm like, you know what? I don't even drive like that. I just go to work, come back home. Why should I even put full coverage on my vehicle? I need liability because Tesla is very much protected. Tesla has camera everywhere. If someone hit me, and they are wrong, their insurance will be responsible for my vehicle. I know how I drive. I drive very much safe, so it's not possible for me to hit somebody's car. But even if I did, my liability will be able to face the person's car, and I can take care of my car myself. That's what I want. Instead of paying $377 every month or $400 just to be able to protect somebody, car and protect my car. And at the end of the day, my insurance is still going to go up even if I am not found guilty, right? Even if I am not responsible for the accident. So I just decided to go with liability for this vehicle. And now my vehicle is on liability. I'm paying like around $100 for my I'm paying like $100 for my insurance coverage for this 2022 Tesla Model S. Ooh. So this is how I was able to buy a Tesla Model S 2022 while working $18 an hour. Now, because my credit card balance transfer is 1 year, 5 months, and 1 year, 3 months, by next year, December, I'm going to refinance my house. I'm going to refinance my house because it has gone up in value. I'm going to refinance this house, take the cash out, pay down my credit cards. Once I do that, my credit card is going to go to $0. My credit score will go back to almost 756. That's what it was to when I bought this vehicle. Now I own my vehicle upright. My credit card is paid off. I still have my house. And I'm just enjoying myself. I'm just managing my life while I'm working $18 an hour. You know, like this is how you do it. Like you don't work for your money and use it to buy these liabilities. You work for your money, you invest your money, and you can use the profit from your investment to sponsor your lifestyle. And that is what exactly that I did. I bought my first property. I worked hard, used the first property to buy the second property. Now I am using the second property to support my lifestyle, which is my car. You know, this is why when I see every time I'm driving my vehicle and someone see me and people see me, they always be like, "Oh, you should be making a lot of money." Be like, "You make a lot of money," and I just laugh because no, I don't. I make $18 an hour. I work $18 an hour. It's not possible for me to be able to afford a Tesla Model S 2022 unless I use my financial literacy, right? Unless I use my brain, and that's exactly what I did. So, I mean, if you have any question, right? If you have any question or you don't believe what I'm saying, just let me know because I have the transaction, the message between the guy on Facebook Marketplace. I have it. I have my the balance transfer from my Discover, my Wells Fargo, and my Capital One credit card. You know, that I did. So I also have the receipt from Chase because his car was financed through Chase, and so I received an email. I had to pay for the car on his behalf, and then he gave me the car, and we did a transaction right there. So that's how I was able to buy this 2022 Tesla Model S. And I promise to tell you guys, I'm going to show you guys the video because I'm going to show you guys the Tesla Model S 2022. I mean, it is really amazing, man. Elon Musk is a genius. I can tell you guys how much I enjoy driving this vehicle. But that's the end of this story. And I'm going to make another video on how I was able to buy the second property because I did not buy the second property just like that. You know, I had to do something to be able to afford the second property. And so that's it, man. I'm driving my brand new Tesla. I'm driving my Tesla Model S 2022 with no monthly payment, no loan, nothing. I'm flexing, I'm chilling, I'm relaxing. Shout out to my new followers and my new subscribers. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, because there's so much coming, man. And I'll see you in my next content.
Yeah.